Hey guys, welcome to another episode of
Death to Squids.
And today, I'm joined by my lovely co-host.
I'm James.
And I'm Jose, guys.
Howdy.
How's it going? It's been a minute.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's been 2 weeks.
It's been like a minute.
Okay, 1001 times 60. Hey, I have a gun that does so much damage, but it's so tiny. Actually, that's kind of our theme. Wait, Albert Pune really likes what seems like a dumb gun, but can explode people.
Oh, 1,000%.
I'm like stoned, but I'm like well of mind.
I hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Take that, mothers. Take that, fathers out there.
Take that, fenders out there.
Oh, damn Fender. He can give me a bender.
So this week we decided to do something different.
Guys. Okay, can I just read my notes because it sets this up?
Hell yeah.
I said no. We're not doing a 64-minute movie where half of that small runtime is just stock footage from previous films. Dollman versus demonic toys is falls for demonic is falls. I don't know what I was supposed to write there. Is falls so Cyborg? Oh, fuck me. It's because I was like, I'm writing this for Hi James. Dollman versus demonic toys is falls so Cyborg can rise. Directed by Albert Pune, the same director of Dollman that we spoke of last 2 weeks. It stars Jean-Claude Van Damme and made millions of dollars at the box office. 10 million to be exact, on a budget of, what do you think the budget is?
Less than 5K.
You
500K.
saw it. You saw that.
I did see it. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
But I would have guessed that before watching the movie. Because
I mean, I guess there's a lot of locations that are just, all right. And it's like we are staying in this location and just doing a 10-minute fight scene.
It seemed like they stayed on the same location throughout the whole movie, but had different sets for certain things.
Yeah, maybe.
Like different parts they just...
But what about New York City? They weren't really in the Big Apple?
Oh, they were. It was the stock footage from Dollman.
No.
When they're in Brooklyn.
This came out before.
I know, no.
Oh my God. I came up in Brooklyn. So, however, that budget should be a little different because of some background on the production of this movie. But first, before we get into it, here is the tagline. He's the first hero of the 21st century, and he's our only hope. Obi-Wan Kenobi, stab me with your foot blade.
Jeez.
Synopsis: a martial artist hunts a killer in a plague-infested urban dump of a future. It's not very much of an urban dump. They're mainly in like the sticks the entire time.
Oh, well, 100%.
Yeah.
It just looks like it's just open field for most of it.
And windswept beaches. 4 moons.
There was no 4 moons.
4 moons, I'm talking about when she showed her ass, babe.
There was ass in this.
Canon Films initially intended to make a sequel to the 1987 He-Man film Masters of the Universe and a live-action Spider-Man film, both of which directed by Albert Pune. Canon, however, was in financial trouble and had to cancel deals with both Mattel and Marvel. Canon had already spent $2 million on costumes and sets for both films and decided to start a new project in order to recoup that money. Pune wrote the storyline for Cyborg in one weekend. Pune had Chuck Norris in mind for the lead, but co-producers Golan cast, I thought it was Golden Globus. That's from a Howard Kramer Dragon Boy Suede song, Oddwalla, produced by me. But co-worker Golan cast Jean-Claude Van Damme due to the success of, I think, Bloodsport.
Really?
They gave him 3 different scripts and said, you get to choose which you will be the lead in because that did so well, and he chose Cyborg.
Interesting.
The film was shot for less than $500,000 and was filmed in 23 days. However, like I said, that $2 million should sort of be attributed to this budget.
Okay.
But it's not. So you can say it made so much more than what it was made for, even though that's a little conflated. So I'm glad. Oh, wow. Oh, now that I've seen the movie, this is really sad. Vincent Klein Fender in real life has a higher pitched voice. The first cut of the movie used his real voice. In its test screenings, the audience laughed at Fender's scenes.
Yo.
They found it funny that an imposing figure has a high-pitched voice. Afterwards, it was decided to make his voice deeper, and all of Vincent's lines were dubbed over by famous stunt actor Bransobe Richmond.
Huh, okay.
The MPAA originally gave the film an X rating. Numerous cuts, including a lot of blood in the Village Massacre and one character's death scene, got it rated R. The numerous cuts did. Albert Pune originally envisioned the film as a heavy opera without dialogue. That makes sense. And to be shot in granulated black and white. The producers rejected the idea. I don't know. This would have been dope.
I think the original idea sounds pretty insane and pretty good.
Yeah. Give us that shit. But you know, if there's no talking, there's got to be more booby and donger.
No, I think if they can tell a good story without any dialogue.
She had those doughy ass eyes, that lady. Yeah, those doe eyes speak 1,000 buns.
Well, there's also a lot of scenes where Jean-Claude Van Damme is just staring off into the distance or staring at a person and they're staring back at each other and they don't say anything. But it's just, that sounds interesting. I think it would have made a better movie than what we watched.
Pune, like, he wrote it over a one weekend, but it's like he only spent a few hours on Friday, a couple on Saturday, and just kind of punched it up Sunday. And then he came to Golan and Globus, and he's like, oh yeah, there it is. There's no dialogue, so like the script feels light. And then they're like, oh no.
They're like, absolutely not.
No. And he's like, oh fuck. But I thought we start shooting this week. And then they go, I guess, like, add some dialogue. I guess you can't rewrite it all. So he's just like, all right, a few words here and there.
They probably said, yes, we think the story's great, but that Kitty Chalmers person that you recommended last time to write that movie, I think they should take over this time. He's like, I'll get right on it. I'll call him right now.
I saw Kitty Chalmers and I was like, Women's History Month. But no, it's just Albert Pune's stage name.
It's like his pen name, yeah. Kitty Chalmers.
Oh, shoot, I have reviews.
Let's hear it.
2.5 stars from Peter Vakic. Like Waterworld, only more brutal, much cheaper, and without water. Actually, there's water. They're on a boat.
There's some water in there.
They're on a boat, and
it's going fast.
And 1.5 stars from Nick. I had a blast watching at 3 times speed. And then I love this review. It's from Tanner, 2.5 stars, mid-max. Like Mad Max. It's so good. But guys, this movie rocked. I'm so glad we chose this over Dollman versus Demonic Toys.
I understand what you mean by, so earlier last week when James proposed we would be watching Cyborg, when he texted me, he said it had a bit of a Trancers feel, like the original Trancers. I can see what you mean. It's got that 80s sci-fi feel to it, almost. The main character is a badass, but you just don't really know a lot about the main character.
Yeah. But like, he is so badass in a just brilliant way that he doesn't need the quips.
Yeah, I think the quips work for Trancers because of what kind of movie it is. He is a time-traveling cop.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
so you gotta have noir shit. But if this were remade today, Cyborg would just, or not Cyborg, Van Damme would be constantly making quips.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think he'd just be doing more splits.
There'd have to be two people they're escorting, so one of them gets to make all the quips.
Maybe, yeah, I guess. I think Nady is the name of the character.
Okay.
I think that character was supposed to... the doe-eyed character. Mm-hmm. I think that character was supposed to be one providing quips, but
like she's so doe-eyed. What did I write down? Pitch meeting. I'll be Golan and Globus. Let's get a bunch of doe-eyed, beautiful dames and dirty 'em up.
That's the tagline of the movie.
I wish.
That's actually how they got a bunch of the, they put that casting out there. We want a bunch of doe-eyed beauties that we want to get dirty. That sounds disgusting. I'm not gonna...
We're gonna dirty them up.
We're gonna dirty them up. That also sounds disgusting.
No, it doesn't. You know they're gonna like splash some soot on their face and call it good. Weird. Or put some like eyeshadow.
Go play in the dirt.
Eyeshadow is what Shadow the Hedgehog says a couple shots in.
Get the fuck out of here.
Eyeshadow. And then he's like whipping out his gun saying, yeah,
Did
drink
he show
responsibly. Hog? Oh my God, we show hog. Man, I would say probably 80% of the Sonic movie, they show hog. So throughout this entire movie, there's a scene where a woman gets naked, and I'm like, oh, they gots to show hog, and I hope that water's warm. So I just kept like implying that he didn't want to have sex with her after they skinny dip because he has a towel around her, and then she just like drops to show titty, and he puts back her shirt to be like, hey, cover up. And he goes, because I don't want you to see my hog.
Oh my God. Later on, he's with the cyborg, I think.
Whoa, he was with her sexually.
You better not be showing her hog.
Oh, yeah, don't show her hog. She's not allowed to see it.
If I'm not allowed, you're not allowed. Oh, man.
Do not provide this woman with what she wants. Oh. Okay, so let's begin. It starts with a
voiceover
of I would have loved to hear this on like high-pitched dude's voice. Because he's saying, do you have word for word?
Some of it, not all of it.
Okay, what's he got?
It's like we saw the collapse of civilization, war, famine.
Well, he says it's first we had genocide, then the starvation happened, but then, luck have it, plague.
Yeah. They never say the name of the plague throughout of it, like the whole movie, I don't think.
It's the plague oh my God, it's... Oh, wait, I can't make those jokes because YouTube will ban the video.
What?
I was going to say the plague is like another thing. I was like a specific
like the Backstreet Boys
tour?
tour?
Yes. Okay,
reunion
good.
Tour? Yeah, I remember the Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, we can't say that, okay? But that was the joke I was making.
Oh, man.
So, like, this is the beginning of the mid-max.
It is the 21st century.
Uh-huh. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
I forgot about that show.
Yeah, wait,
but it's so good.
Yes! You are the only person for me to sing that theme song and for them to say, yeah, I watched that.
It was a good show.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Good.
A cyborg Watson, right? And then it's Sherlock Holmes in the future.
Yeah, because when he fell into that waterfall canonically with Moriarty, he froze.
Yeah, they froze in time.
And then when he's thawed out, he comes into the 22nd century.
It's such a good show. I gotta go back and watch it. I gotta find that.
It's probably on Tubi.
Yeah, it's probably on Tubi.
Or on Peacock, because Peacock for some weird reason has those odd shows.
I'll find it. So I want to say something before we get into it.
Yes.
I have a lot of random notes, but they don't tell any story.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we get a glimpse of New York City after the apocalypse, I guess.
Yeah, and the cyborg is trying to escape with another man, but then they get ambushed and they just start stabbing this other man. And guys, in the apocalypse, let's all agree here and now to just give each other a hand. It's going to be bad as it is. There's no reason for us to be fighting.
Just work together.
Yeah. When the apocalypse truly happens, we're going to go down the playground and be like, it's starting. For real, there was a Mostly Speaking Sentai that they blocked for misinformation. And I was like, this is clearly comedic. It's like episode 130 maybe with TC. You can listen to it elsewhere, just not on YouTube. And it's the intro. So like you don't need to like go long into it for me to start saying that. I was glad to get it because of the MCs that are there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And it's clear, like even if I was being serious, I'm still was promoting getting one of those things that goes in your arm.
I can't believe that happened to you.
Yeah. And then I repealed it. And then they still upheld the ban of the video. And I'm like, so you're telling me someone listened to that and was like, oh no, this is clearly for humor. Like that's anyone listening to that would be saying not just the words he's saying, but the way in which he is saying it are both jokes.
Are you like laughing the whole time when you're saying it, or like?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then they said, fuck you.
But no, it's like my usual, like Mostly Speaking Sentai when I go on a rant that I'm like, this is the coolest fucking movie in the goddamn world. But you want to know who's trying to prevent it, huh? The MPAA. That is actually not the government. It's the film industry censoring itself, brothers. And you're here to tell me that MPAA... Cyborg, not a good movie, huh? It was me saying in like that cadence. So like, yeah, it is me being like Bill Maher, like, like one of those shitheels who are like, I'm telling a fact right now. But you want to know it's not a fact? The false.
God damn it. Oh man. They said your improv went too far.
Yeah. Because it's about, like when we come back from cold open, I go, like I said, my name is James. And like one time it was, and you want to know what coffee companies? The instruction says, fill up 8 quarts, cold water, no. That's going to take longer to boil, and I don't have to pay for hot water, but I do have to pay for electricity. So guess what? I'm not following your rules, fuckers.
God damn it.
It's like that. And then because I say that, they're like, you're bad.
You're obviously so serious about this topic.
Yeah.
Why are you so passionate? I'm not. It's a joke. Oh, man.
So,
oh no.
Fender starts murdering this man, and Fender has sunglasses on, but then he removes the sunglasses. And it's like he said, the last thing you'll ever see are my beautiful baby blues.
My beautiful baby blues and my fucked up smile.
Because this man has just a gorgeous eye.
And before he kills mostly everybody in this movie, he takes off his sunglasses and smiles at them.
Yeah.
Which is really weird.
Uh-huh.
Because he looks fake.
Oh, yeah.
He looks fake. James has
Yes.
the best description of this.
At the end, the final fight, okay, the practical animatronic Goro from Mortal Kombat 1 is based on Fender in this final knife fight. Because it's just, he looks fake, but he's a real person.
You might be right. He kind of looks like the guy that ends up playing Shao Kahn in the sequel for it.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it is.
I don't think it is.
I think it might be because they look eerily too similar.
Well, we do know that the man who overdubbed this man, it's crazy how they just didn't pitch the guy's voice down.
Yeah, that's kind of really shitty.
The first time we see Jean-Claude Van Damme, he like sneaks up on these 2 people trying to take the cyborg, and he's just like, quit stabbing yourself. Because every single time he grabs the like knife still in their hand and stabs them with it.
True, yeah. He like sneaks up from behind somebody and like as they're holding the knife up to like see what's going on, he like turns it and puts it in their throat.
But she gets kidnapped and they have to go from NYC to Atlanta. You know, Hotlanta. It's no longer Hotlanta. It's Roblanta.
Roblanta.
So what would you do if mid-date a girl says, I need to be up front. I'm a cyborg.
I don't know. I would just be like, please get out. I don't trust you.
She says the only human part of me is my womb.
Also, I just found out that the guy that plays Fender was in Dollman.
Okay.
He played one of the goons. He played Hector.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I didn't realize.
Yeah, that is.
Well, I mean, same
director.
Yeah, but Cyborg came first.
Cyborg came first, the chicken or the egg. First I ate the chicken and then I ate its leg.
Yeah.
That's Beastie Boys, but whatever I said.
Oh, yeah. And then after Rob Van Dam shows up to save the cyborg, but they get attacked by more of Fender's guys and he gets the ceiling collapse on him or something. He like pushes her away and he like falls into a room and the ceiling collapses on him. And Fender shows up and says, you're coming with me. She's like, well, I need to get to Atlanta and get them the cure. I want to own the cure. I want to be a god. But he shows her the decapitated head of the guy that she was with, who was a guy, not a cyborg, just a real dude. But I mean, it was kind of fucked up.
Yeah, this movie's accurate. There's only one cyborg. It's just Cyborg. It's like aliens. I hope Cyborg 2 is called Cyborgs.
Oh, Cyborgs. No, it's just Cyborg 2.
I know.
Do you know who's in it?
Who?
Angelina Jolie.
No.
Yeah.
In her film debut?
Probably.
Oh, damn.
We should watch that one next.
Oh, yeah. Brother, I think there's 3 of them.
There's 4.
Oh. Then we should watch. I always want to watch this movie called Kickboxer for multiple reasons. Well, I think it's Jean-Claude Van Damme. Okay, but the sequels, the titular Kickboxer is Cody from Step by Step. Because that dude's like an insane martial artist.
Really?
Yeah. So like we should do I think Deth to Squids, guys. We're not going to change the name, but it's no longer subtitled a Trancers podcast. But like your hero is always going to be saying Deth to Squids. Whatever the squids that are out there, you know, like in this, it's the pirates or whatever they're called.
The pirates and the slingers kill pirates.
Yeah. So
Deth to Squids is just going to be
it's our mantra.
It's the name of the show, okay?
Death
Don't question it. And if you got a problem, you know where to find me. And I'll cry in your face and you're going to have to deal with it.
Death to Squids.
All right?
Yeah. Suck eggs, okay?
Don't make me cry. I'll do it.
I'll suck you prolapse.
God damn it.
So are these the slingers or are these the pirates?
They're pirates. What Fender is pirate. They're pirates.
Okay.
Gibson, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, yeah.
He was a slinger before he retired. Spoilers.
So alternate names for this is Slingers.
Okay.
So like that, I think makes, like we're seeing his journey, not the cyborg's
We barely
journey.
see the cyborg, and we barely see that it's a cyborg.
Yeah.
There's like a couple scenes of
in the beginning that are pretty like practically well, but like she's terrifying when you see the back of her head.
It's like the uncanny valley. You like see her move her head. Like at one point she turns her face really fast and it looks really terrifying. Not gonna lie. It's just I can't even explain it.
The modern day Pinocchio would look like that. Am I right?
I don't want to watch any of those live
No,
action
I'm saying
movies.
if you really made a Pinocchio, if you were a Geppetto.
Oh, if I was Geppetto and I made a Pinocchio.
Yeah, you'd make it more cyborg like. You wouldn't make a marionette.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's a weird question.
A whale would feel it if a cyborg were inside of you.
What?
Because it's heavier than like just a wooden doll. Like it's a bunch of gyroscopes. Like a cyborg's not allowed on an escalator with more than 2 other people.
Do you know? Never mind.
What?
It's okay. No, it's okay. You're right. I believe in you.
Wait, I forgot what we were talking about, so...
It's okay. We can move forward.
No, what was I talking about?
About how...
You fucking forgot, didn't you?
No, because you were like, a whale would know.
Oh yeah, shit.
A whale would know.
A whale would. Like,
But I was gonna ask, do you even know what gyroscopes are?
yeah.
Okay.
They're like gears, aren't they?
Okay.
What are gyroscopes? We gotta find. Oh shit!
I'm gonna look it up for you because I was asking if you actually knew.
Am I being a dummy? I was a dummy, more like a Pinocchio.
All right, a gyroscope is a device used for measuring and or maintaining orientation and angular velocity.
Dang it! I meant like gizmos and servos.
Servos probably is the right answer.
No, I think I've always thought gyroscope meant like a bunch of gears.
Okay.
Maybe it's a gyroscope.
It is a gear. That's how you spell it. It's spelled gyroscope.
What? That's probably why I thought it was gear related. That's not on me, guys.
But like, well, I say gyro, but it's pronounced gyro, or I don't know.
Oh, it's pronounced hero.
Hero, or it's
Yeah.
it's spelled like the Greek sandwich.
Gimme.
Give you?
No, gimme a hero sandwich.
All right.
Man, I applied for a job and I had a great interview, and just if I had expendable income, like I would say, hey, Nicole, I'm going to go to Burger King after this. I feel like that would be splurging. I've never done that. I've never like gotten a late night snack.
Don't go to Burger King, though.
I love Burger King, man. I worked there 6 years and I still love it.
That's terrifying, dude.
Oh, man. I had a double, after not eating meat for like 8 years, I got a double cheeseburger and it was so fucking good. I was stone sober. I wasn't even that hungry, but I was like, oh my God, I just read one of the best Batman arcs ever, and now I'm eating this cheeseburger. Hell yeah.
Dude, that's a dream right there.
Uh-huh.
Reading a good comic story and then having a fucking cheeseburger right after.
And imagine like getting stoned watching Cyborg 2 with your friend and getting a cheeseburger.
Dude, that would have been awesome. You should have told me. I would have brought some cheeseburgers. Now I want a cheeseburger.
I mean, next time if you can bring cheeseburgers.
I'll bring cheeseburgers next time.
Hold on. Just so you know, if the option is, do I bring James cheeseburgers or I don't bring James cheeseburgers?
I didn't think it wasn't like it was, I thought of it. I just got it coming here. But now the idea of getting high and eating cheeseburgers while watching Cyborgs is fucking awesome.
Oh, man. Just imagine, guys. Someday, like, I'm feeling like, okay, I don't need to just podcast everything. Jose and I will just, like, watch a movie and not podcast after, just eat more cheeseburgers.
I can do that. I could do that for sure, dude.
Oh, we should watch all the Pokemon movies.
I'd be down. I think I've only seen a couple.
Yeah, me too. I think I've just seen the first two and some of the third.
I think I've seen Pokemon 2000, the one with Lugia and
Lugie's more like it.
And then after that,
you didn't see Pokemon for the first movie?
I don't think I did. I think I might have, but I just don't remember. And then I remember the one with
Talking Pikachu.
Not talking people. Well, I mean, I saw the one with Ryan Reynolds,
Oh, yeah. But the one where Pikachu actually talks to Ash.
No, I don't think I saw it.
And he has like a deep voice.
I don't think I saw that one. It probably, it was a good one.
One of the funniest things was people must have known on like opening night that Pikachu was going to talk with a deep voice, because a lot of people were filming people's live reactions on opening night of like, there's this beat and there's this tender moment happening between Ash and Pikachu. And then all of a sudden Ash sees Pikachu say, Ash. And then people in the crowd are like, what the fuck? Like, you can hear people be like, what is going on? The hell?
Which Pokemon movies?
It was one that came out in maybe like 2019.
Oh my
Just
God.
search Pokemon movie Pikachu talks and you'll find it. I 100% guarantee. You're going to like the suit you wear.
Pokemon the movie? I Choose You?
That might be it.
Hold on.
Oh, because it might be the remake of the first Pokemon movie. But so like when Pikachu's like dead or Ash is dead, he, instead of just like crying on him, he's like, Ash, I love you. or some bullshit like come back. You have to find it, Jose.
I found it, but I'm not going to play it on the podcast.
What? No.
Fine, fuck it. Oh my God.
I see. Now I want your live reaction to it.
Hold on.
And make sure you crank Lucas that. Put it near the mic.
Oh, this is, yeah. Oh, I've seen the first one.
Yeah, I think in the Japanese version, it's like a bassy voice.
Maybe it's this. This is like a 2-minute. I'll watch this later.
Okay, all right. No, I think in the American version, they're like, oh, we need to make him cute, not have a man's voice. But that's so like, yeah, like Pikachu is but no. I was going to say Pikachu's like a grizzled veteran. Ash is still like 12 years old. Like he should talk, I guess, like Ash.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Pikachu is a Pokemon. It's like an animal, basically.
But also sounds like more like a teenage girl.
Pikachu?
Yeah.
Or Ash?
Pikachu, and we know Pikachu showed that hog.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, let's get back to this movie.
Back into it.
So the pirates are going around. They found this village and they're like, burning up your photographs. They're just burning photographs and
murdering everybody.
Also, like books, wedding albums, all of these things. It's vile.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. They're like pillaging this port town.
Yeah, and they just snap a woman's neck. Actually, real quick, I want to say how non-rapey this movie is.
Which is good.
Yeah, it's wild that there is never a time when a man is going after a woman and being like, ooh, I'm going to grope ya. It's just, hey, I am going to murder you so hard.
Yeah, there's nothing but violence in this about like murdering people.
Which kudos.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's Women's History Month, baby.
Gibson, the main character, is also like a gentleman.
Yeah.
He's like to the women in the story, he's very nice to them, you know, tries to be respectful. And then even to kids, he's like very good with kids, which is a good thing.
Guys, this is an 80s action film for women.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to feel like unsafe while watching.
Well, I mean, you can feel unsafe when watching this movie because it's post-apocalyptic and...
yeah, but you want to know what? I feel like if I had the choices between being in a post-apocalyptic world and in fear of being R-worded and murdered, or instead just the fear of being murdered, I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's good. Because I think that also eliminates, like, I'm with someone who I feel safe with, but then they might do that because it's like, oh, a post-apocalyptic world. Like, then there is safety, you know?
I guess, yeah.
So let's hope and pray. Let's promise, guys, in the future, when the apocalypse happens, like, let's be respectful to women, okay?
Just only when the apocalypse happens.
No, I'm saying like specifically, you know?
Yeah, specifically only when the apocalypse happens.
No, not only specifically that, but like please every time else.
How about we just always...
Like just one, I said, let's give each other a helping hand. So maybe the murder will be eliminated and then, you know, all the creeps.
Well, I mean, we can imagine that a lot of bad stuff happens in this world. So that's why they're trying to find the cure so they can turn everything back to how it used to be. But what's it called? We don't know if there's a cure.
Hey, look at this. I'm a little monkey. God, I
completely missed it the first time.
Well, monkeys don't get it the first all time.
I'm pretty sure they do.
I'm burning up your photographs, then I'll give your neck a snap, then I'll... No, shoot. Cannibal Holocaust you.
What the fuck?
I was gonna say it. Go. Oh no. I have to bleep what I said. No, because then people think it's worse than what I said. I'm stoned, guys.
You have to bleep it.
I said the name of, like, it sounds like a country. But again, no, don't say what it actually is, you stupid shit. It's a horrific sight that happened.
On the verge of saying it.
On April 20th, I think, 1999. Okay, who?
God damn it.
Burning up your photographs. Why didn't he show Hog?
That's really what's got you fucked up here. What's it called? Van Damme's character shows up after the town has been pillaged. Because he was buried beneath the rubble. And what did I write? Or because you said, is he by-knocking right into the sun?
Oh, yeah. After they skinny dip, yeah. So he's like looking for the boat, like that Fender and a gang are in.
Yeah.
But it looks like he just has it looking at the sunset.
Because they're
or
on
sunrise.
the East Coast. And the sun is rising.
Yeah. Come
Oh,
on, guys. His eyes is fried.
And then right after, the girl, Nady or whatever her name is, ends up looking at the binoculars into the sun as well. So no one has any common sense with the binoculars here.
Van Damme, he can go by smell.
Rob Van Dam?
No. RVD.
Yeah, that's what I
No.
That's
Jean-Claude, I mean. I've been thinking that they're both, like, Jean-Claude Van Damme and Rob Van Dam are both the initials RVD. I was like, oh, yeah, that's... I hope I don't get confused on the podcast. It's Ron Claude Van Damme.
Ron Claude Van Damme?
I'm Ron Claude.
It's Rob Claude. Oh, God.
Also, for Fender, I can understand why this guy doesn't want things to go back to normal. None of what he's doing would fly.
No shit. That's why he's thriving in this new world, and they want to end the new world, and he wants to keep the new world going. I see the vision.
Mm-hmm.
I see the vision.
And speaking of seeing visions, Jean-Claude Van Damme, he starts thinking back and reminiscing about a previous fling he had with a woman who had 2 children. And this woman is cosplaying as Luffy from One Piece. It's wild.
No, Luffy they got the inspiration from her.
Wait, so One Piece hasn't been around since the 80s?
Let me double check that.
I just feel like One Piece, because of like how many volumes there are, or maybe that dude's just a madman and is able to output a bunch.
Probably.
But no, that could be like a 95 manga.
1999, I think.
Whoa, that's insane. But during that flashback, he's like, the kids are sleeping on him. What's up?
July 22nd, 1997 was when it was first released as a manga.
Wild.
So they got the inspiration from this.
Okay, hell yeah, brother. Yeah, this seems like a
a very well-known movie.
No, this seems like dudes who drew shonen manga. It feels like they grew up on shit like this.
Probably.
Like being imported from the States. Mm-hmm. And I feel like Van Damme was Van Damme big in Japan.
He was big internationally.
Yeah.
Like, from what I remember, he just really popped off in the 80s and 90s. Oh, yeah. Nady tries to kill Jean-Claude Van Damme because she hides while the pirates are robbing the village. And she tries to kill him. He hears her immediately and throws a knife at her head, but somehow miraculously, it's just the handle that hits her. So
he knows what he's doing.
She's knocked out for like a long time after that.
And they end up like walking through, like they walk and keep walking. They get to this city. That's my next note, is stuff that happens in the city, because there's a lot of walking, but man, this is beautifully shot. So it's fun to just stare at. But they're walking and we see someone with the plague, and it's just like skin pus and blisters. It's real gross. So would you rather attract this plague or listen to Elon Musk detail the benefits of ketamine use?
Ooh, those are both very good options. I'm gonna have to go with the latter.
Yeah, me too. I don't want this plague. That's how bad this plague looks.
I looked up the Wikipedia page and they said what the plague is. You know what it is?
What's up?
They call it the living dead plague.
Okay.
So I guess you're basically, as you're alive, you're dying or something.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, I definitely don't want that plague. You're really quick on Googling.
Oh, I was looking at that earlier.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's called the Living Dead Plague, but I don't know what the plague actually does.
Okay. They're now at this cement factory and they're being ambushed. They have to take out all these guys. And Van Damme, you know how, guys, people have boots that a little knife will pop out of? So Van Damme has that, and he initiates it before he does a spin kick to throat cut someone.
Yeah, that spinning back kick was kind of sick. I mean, he's known for doing that a lot in his movies, a lot of the spinning back kicks, well, his kicks in general. But we saw a lot of those spinning back kicks with the knife in it, and I gotta say, that's kind of a sick move. I wish, if I could do that in real life, I wish I could.
Yeah.
I'm not flexible.
Oh, yeah, you gotta be flexible, and you have to be able to get knife boots.
Those are probably easy to find.
Yeah, you just go to a guns and ammo show.
You should... Probably, yeah.
Yeah, 100% they'd have boots with the...
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Probably, they would have a bunch of shit. They boots with guns in them, probably.
I don't know about that.
A briefcase that's a gun.
Okay, yeah, that.
You know...
Give
they have
me
some
one
weird
of those.
shit. They have some weird shit there.
Give me this goes soon into something I will be saying. Give me cheeseburgers and give me briefcase guns.
Give me cheeseburgers. Oh, no.
Oh, so at this point, you were like, yeah, this is like some cyberpunk-esque setting. I was like, no, this is cyborg punk setting.
Cyborg punk. I mean, that's what they say it is, right? It's not.
Yeah.
You can't really tell it's a cyberpunk setting.
Cyberpunk isn't this.
That's what I thought,
Cyberpunk
too.
is like a hyper futuristic future, but is like all neon and party vibe type vibes. You guys know what I'm saying.
The Wikipedia page says it's like a cyberpunk apocalyptic world. I don't know.
I guess cyberpunk apocalyptic would sort of be this.
It still doesn't make any sense because there's literally only one cyborg we see, and that's it. We don't see anything else that would indicate that it's like a cyberpunk-esque world.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I forgot why, but there's a scene that was just kept saying, "Show your hog, Van Damme." Rob would have
showed his hog. Oh, it's because I think it was when he was I'm trying to remember because I remember what you're talking about. We were just yelling, "Show your hog."
My notes are we're now so far that I'm like, oh, all these notes are actually from previous scenes. Because he got hit in the head or something, and he's laying sort of in her lap, and she says, "Now drink of mother's milk, you need your strength." And I was like, booby hog. I started saying that, give me boobies and give me hog. But then I said, if I were a twin, I would have been a total booby hog.
I wrote down, she really wants to sleep with Rob, but he's too afraid to show hog.
He can't show hog, guys. New venture. The ladies have show girls. Well, us fellas, we got show hogs. And yeah, guys, they're gonna show hog.
Also, I don't know if we missed it at the beginning, but halfway through the movie, we finally found out the name of the cyborg.
Oh, yeah, Pearl.
It's Pearl. Because, halfway through, she's having a flashback of her becoming Cyborg. And James goes, "Oh, we finally get the name of the cyborg. Cyborg equals Pearl." Writing it down.
Oh, wait, I said that out loud? Oh, shit.
I did it exactly the same.
Then Van Damme's getting beat up, but all of a sudden he sees this lady with that one-piece Luffy vest on. And she's a criminal now and is ready to punch him and shit. He says, "I should have killed you when you were just a kid."
I don't think he said that.
Yeah, he did verbatim.
Oh, he did. Yeah. I see it in my notes.
He said, "Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oi, oi, I'm Jean-Claude Van Damme."
He said, "Rob Van Damme never forgets," and then did the RKO. I don't know why, but did the RKO.
Man, if Van Damme started doing wrestling moves on people, that'd be so funny. But badass.
Yeah.
Because doing real wrestling moves, but intending to hurt someone, that's vile. That's a war crime.
Just hitting a bump and
Yeah.
but like not
Yeah.
getting a bump. Oh man. Oh yeah, he gets Jean-Claude Van Damme gets his ass beat by these fucking pirates. At the end of getting his ass beat, they're like, "Oh, let's do our 1v1." And then it didn't end very well.
Oh no. And then is this when he goes down in the sewers?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
like the sewers.
So he has to carry Taddies. No, it's not Taddies. Nady. It's like he's trudging through the sewers and then he drops his gun. And I said, so I've been dating one of them liberal girls. Yeah, that's right. You know, go Yankees and whatnot. But, you know, just like you and the crowd, my family's they're upset because she's trying to get me to give up my guns. And after she explained the statistics, I said, you want to know what? That's right. And they're looking at me like, what the hell? My mom turned dead to me and said, honey, I'm going to tell you this once and tell you this once only. Drop the girl, not the gun.
You never hear a cop say that.
Whoa.
Don't drop the gun.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Drop the girl, not the gun. Actually, because if you drop the gun, we're also going to need you to drop the girl, and the girl would land on the gun. And who knows?
Well, if you drop the girl, then we can shoot you. But if you drop the gun, then we can't shoot you. So drop the gun. No, don't drop the gun. Drop the girl.
Oh, yeah. But I was also going to say, you wouldn't want to drop the girl, then drop the gun, because that could knock her unconscious.
Well, you got to drop it if it's hot.
All right. Oh, you have that registered? You are, okay, you have a concealed weapons permit. Okay, all right, okay.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
I guess it's not hot. He can't drop it. Meaning like it was stolen, you know.
Yeah, I know.
It's hot. Hot TT.
Oh, but I forgot one more thing. Before they went into the sewer, the cyborg person said, you can't protect me. You can barely protect yourself against Fender.
Yeah.
I'm not going with you. You can't protect me.
Yeah, I'll just run him. I'll run him into his own death and demise.
Oh, God.
I'm a cyborg, for crying out fuck.
And I love how quickly he just looks at her and goes, all right, fuck you. Just leaves. Oh, man.
He loves Natty, not you. And because of you, Natty died, Pearl.
1,000%.
Give me them Natty ice. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
Ming. Well,
my next note is that girl getting her arm cut off, then her gut stab. Hell yeah.
They make it out of the sewers, and Jean-Claude Van Damme is fighting some other people. Fighting one guy, the same guy from the very first shot we see in the movie. And he's having a bit of trouble. And Natty's fighting one of the henchwomen, who's like a buff bodybuilder type person, and just like gets into a knife fight and chops her hand right off. It was pretty rad, but they both look like they die at the end of it.
And then my next note is the final battle.
I have some thanks for that too, yeah.
All right, then.
Oh, but after that fight, he gets his ass kicked and then gets crucified. And we can move on to the final battle.
Yeah, and then he like knocks himself off this huge, like, the crucifix is high in the air. It's a like sail.
It's the mast for the ship, for one of the sailboats
that's like crashed out there. And so he's like high up and like just hits it with his leg and it just crumbles, like, and he falls down. He's like literally crucified. There's arrows through his wrists and it hits on the side on the ground. That would like jolt.
His arm would just go right through it.
Yeah, it would extend into being a bigger hole. And then in a day's rest, he has no scars.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. They don't explain anything about the main character being able to heal from his wounds, but he just automatically is fine.
And then my last, like, if I got hit as hard as Fender is hitting Jean-Claude Van Damme, I'd cry.
Yeah, that's a very, like, solid answer.
Yeah.
It's the most honest answer anybody could give.
I'm Honest Abe when it comes to my honest answers.
And don't forget, the final battle ends up becoming a battle of the shirtless dudes.
Yeah.
It's Van Damme, who's already shirtless, and then Fender, who decides to get shirt, who's wearing chainmail.
The entire time. Even on a boat. Imagine hey guys, get on your life jackets. No, I'm putting chainmail on.
I got my chainmail. It doesn't play D&D, obviously, because you would find out that if you wore heavy armor, it makes it harder to swim.
Yeah.
Wears chainmail for the entire movie, and the final battle is like, yeah, I'll take my shirt off.
That knife wound wouldn't have happened to him.
No, and even the hook thing.
The hubris offender.
Fender, you gotta be better than that, bud.
I'm too high, man.
We're pretty much at the end, because at the end it's the battle of the shirtless dudes. Nady comes in to save the girl from Rob Van Dam's past and ends up dying because of it. So Rob Van Dam gets out of the wherever he's in and goes to stab him in the stomach, and we get the Jason rules, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gets back up, and they end up fighting.
I get up again. He
does a roundhouse kick to the face on Fender and end up impaling in the back by a meat hook, and it's so sick. It's honestly pretty satisfying, and it's weird because at the end, one of the very last things said after everybody's safe and everything.
No! Oh fuck! I took too much. Oh,
are you okay?
Oh.
Let's power through. I'm about to finish.
Okay, yes.
I'm about to finich. I'll finish.
I'm about to finish.
I'll finish. Okay. They get saved
with Christianity.
They end up saving themselves. However, Nady succumbs to her injuries and dies. And the cyborg ends up making it back to wherever she's supposed to. And Rob Van Dam's like, we got to go back and fix some more stuff.
Yeah.
The world needs us or whatever.
I think they're the real hope, not my true medicine inside my body.
The fucking cyborg just goes, I believe it's strange. I somehow believe he's the cure. And then that's the end. There's literally...
After a funky door closes.
A funky door closes, and that's it.
Funky door. Close your mighty.
This movie was something. It was fun. It had a lot of moments.
Yeah, dude, the action scenes are always a hit.
Yeah, they could be a little bit better, but I think just because Albert Pune's not really a action director, they just needed a little bit more. And they did rush through it, so they probably didn't have a lot of takes.
Yeah, it was filmed in like 23 days,
yeah.
So that's all the budget could let them do.
Yeah.
And I think for that, it's still... But also you have to remember, this is in like 89. The action was still kind of cut in like wides and not as many closes and not as many like jump cuts, also because, it's film.
That's true, yeah. Well, it was something. I enjoyed it. Out of 10, James, what would you give it?
I do out of 5.
Out of 5, James, what would you give it?
I think I give it a 4.
I think it has... I think it's a 3, but there's some aspects of it that make it a 4, but it's a solid 3.5 for me. I had fun watching it. I honestly want to know what the sequel is going to be like, especially if Angelina Jolie's going to be in it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
She says, I'm raiding tombs. And ladies, get over here. I'm finna braid your womb.
Come on, let's jam.
You guys gotta braid a womb.
James, what?
Yeah, you braid a womb.
You said it for how was the movie overall for you though? Like nostalgic or?
Oh, I've never seen this before, so.
No, I know, but like you know how some movies they have that like nostalgia feel to it. And...
This one does. I think it's beautifully shot. It's just it feels like a summer day, meaning this would have been a great summer movie to rent.
Yeah.
And you feel like you're living truly in this scenario.
Hell yeah. I just, with that being said, I think that does move it to a 4 now that you say it. It's like, that does change it for me.
Yeah.
Because like the idea of like back in the day going to Hollywood movies or Hollywood Video or Blockbuster for some people if you had money, the idea of going there and then getting a thing of popcorn, like one of those stovetop popcorns because it like was cool.
Yeah.
It's just that would have made a great summer day, summer night, you know? Your buddies
summer
just...
days, summer nights. Tell me more, Did he show you his song? I still got it, baby. I got it under control. I got hit with a real big high, and I started visualizing things. Oh, bada bing! I'm back at it like a Craftmatic. I don't know what that is, but I hear rappers say it. Yeah. Also, they probably don't say what I said. I just misremember all lyrics.
Oh my God.
I guess a Craftmatic is just something that makes you craft mac and cheese.
Yeah, it's just automatic.
It's a Craftmatic. Bong. Oh, dang. How'd you know, Craftmatic? I know all.
I am a cyborg.
Oh, damn. Now look at my freaky back of head.
Now watch me twerk.
Now show me your hog. All right, man.
Oh, man. That was a lot of fun, James. All right. We got anything to plug?
Oh, yeah, guys. Hey, my new album with Howard Kramer, a.k.a. Dragon Boy Suede, is out April 19th, baby. 22 tracks because it's 11 songs and then the 11 instrumentals following. So you guys got to check it out. It's real fun. Do at Howard Kramer on TikTok and just comment and say, or not comment, like tweet at him saying, when's Marshland Monster going to be on Who Charted? Do it, okay? And
listen to him and do it.
Patreon.com/MLM pod, where for $5 a month, you get exclusive content every single Friday. If you enjoy us talking about Trancers or Dollman or these sci-fi action movies, well, will love what Lil Corey and I are doing on the Patreon. We're going through all of the Critters movies over there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Hell yeah.
The fourth one, it's a movie. You'll hear my thoughts and opinions on that last week. Is that when this one? Yeah, last week is when this one comes out, I think.
Hell yeah.
So, is when the Critters 4 episode came out.
Gotcha.
Comparatively to when this is. I'm recording this before I even recorded the Critters one. That's how time works, baby. I don't know. But that's $5 a month. You get that. You'll also get, we do mostly Speak in Sentai After Dark, engage with Nicolas Cage and the people of Townsville Z over there on normal months. I think in July, it's going to be nothing but Powerpuff Girls Z episodes. Because people on TikTok seem to like those. So fingers crossed, maybe those TikTok people will start joining the Patreon.
Hopefully.
But if you're a $10 patron, you get monthly exclusive content. Like this month, I don't know what we're doing. I got to figure that out soon. And you get shout outs on every single free feed podcast. Let's begin with those, starting with Steve F., Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour, Alex Z., The Waz, Orion, Jordan B., The Chaos Witch, my Bickle brother in common law, Joshua Jacobs, Steve Barnes, A Sweet Child of Time, and Intro Void. Listen to that music, baby. My mother, Lil Corey's BFF, and now former roommate, Shane, That Fed, twitch.tv/core winning. It's Corwin. And from the ROM Complex, as well as Formulaica podcast and script writing, that's with me podcast. It's twitch.tv/R2Shelby2. And I've been James.
I'm Jose.
And this has been Deth to Squids.
Bye,
See you
guys.
Bye. Ooh, that high.
Dude, that hit you hard.
Oh.
Holy shit, James. I was like, I'll power through. Don't worry about it. I'll power through.
Oh, hey,